Hello my dear friends, welcome back to CSIR at home. Let's have a look at the timetable for June 1st week. If you want to follow this timetable, what you need to do? You need focus. How you can focus? That is, don't check phone, email, Facebook, etc. When you start studying, don't check these things, okay? You have to master your internal triggers. What is internal trigger? It is the desire to escape discomfort. Of course, it is laziness, okay? We don't want to study, okay? We can study, we may think we can study later or tomorrow we can start studying. That is internal triggers. So you have to manage your internal trigger. The next comes the external trigger. Okay, which one is the external trigger? Of course, TV, television and mobile. So here we are providing break time. So you can use this break time for checking email, Facebook, watching mobile, etc. and follow this timetable. June 1st, what you have to do? Morning 5 to 6 a.m. study DNA binding motif. Just examples. There is a paragraph in Csirnet, just a table, just watch it. Just study from the table. 6 to 7 a.m. innate immunity. Study from QB. Then break time. Break time you can check email, Facebook or watch mobile, etc. 8 to 9 a.m. study endocytosis. Carb. 9 to 10 a.m. revise photosynthesis, light reaction. 10 to 11 p.m. previous year questions. Work on the previous year questions. 12 to 1 p.m. work on the previous year questions. Then again break time. 3 to 4 p.m. receptor mediated endocytosis. 4 to 5 p.m. study plant physiology, auxin, plant hormone auxin. 6 to 7 p.m. revise glycolysis. 7 to 8 p.m. plant physiology. Study early experiments in auxin research. 9 to 10 p.m. study role of coated pith in receptor mediated endocytosis. 10 to 11 p.m. revise and prepare notes. June 2nd, 5 to 6 a.m. revise what you have studied on the previous day. 6 to 7 a.m. study molecular organization of a coated vesicle. 8 to 9 a.m. endocrine system. Study from Tortora, page number 616. 9 to 10 a.m. study senescence and programmed cell death. Csirnet. 11 to 1 p.m. work on the previous year questions. 2018 June. First section, that is 11 to 12 p.m. you can work on part B questions. And 12 to 1 p.m. part C questions. Do the possible questions you can, okay? 3 to 4 p.m. various type of senescence. 4 to 5 p.m. role of phosphoinositides in the formation of coated vesicles. 6 to 7 p.m. revise photosynthesis, C3, C4, CAM and C2. 7 to 8 p.m. adaptive immunity, QB. 9 to 10 p.m. prepare B part questions from photosynthesis light reaction. Just take the soft copy, Csirnet, just read the paragraph and prepare these questions, part B questions. That is short questions as much as possible. 10 to 11 p.m. revise. June 3rd, 5 to 6 a.m. revise. 6 to 7 a.m. the endocytic pathway from carb. 8 to 9 a.m. prepare C-part questions from photosynthesis, light reaction. Photosynthesis is very important, okay? So study it properly. 9 to 10 a.m. the role of dynamine in the formation of clathrin coated vesicles. 11 to 12 p.m. previous year questions 2020. 12 to 1 p.m. C-part. 3 to 4 p.m. chemical classes of hormone, which book to refer Tortora. 4 to 5 p.m. prepare C-part questions from photosynthesis, dark reaction. 6 to 7 p.m. the endocytic pathway. 7 to 8 p.m. immunology, overview of humoral and cell-mediated branches of immune system. 9 to 10 p.m. mechanism of action of lipid-soluble steroid hormones and thyroid hormones. Which book to refer? Tortora. 10 to 11 p.m. prepare B and part C questions from apoptosis. June 4. Morning revise. 6 to 7 a.m. study mechanism of action of water-soluble hormones. 8 to 9 a.m. revise cell cycle regulation. 9 to 10 a.m. hypothalamus and pituitary gland. 11 to 12 p.m. previous year question papers 2017 June part B. 12 to 1 p.m. part C. 3 to 4 p.m. maturation and clonal selection of B lymphocyte. 4 to 5 p.m. phagocytosis. Which book to refer? Carb. 6 to 7 p.m. type of anterior pituitary cells and their hormones. 7 to 8 p.m. revise enzyme kinetics. 9 to 10 p.m. plasmid cloning vectors PBR 322. Which book to refer? T.A. Brown. 10 to 11 p.m. revise citric acid cycle. June 5th. Morning 5 to 6 a.m. revise replication. 6 to 7 a.m. the receptor mediated endocytosis of LDL. Which book to refer? Bruce Alberts. 8 to 9 a.m. revise cell cycle regulation. 8 to 9 a.m. prepare B and part C questions from glycolysis. 9 to 10 a.m. cloning vector. PUC8. Which book to refer? T.A. Brown. Break time from 10 to 11. That time you can check mail, check Facebook, etc. 11 to 12 p.m. previous year questions June 2016. 12 to 1 p.m. again the previous year questions C part. 3 to 4 p.m. plant physiology. Tryptophan dependent pathway of auxin biosynthesis. 4 to 5 p.m. negative feedback regulation of hypothalamic neurosecretory cells and anterior pituitary corticotropes. 6 to 7 p.m. hematopoiesis. 7 to 8 p.m. try to prepare part B questions from endocytosis. 9 to 10 p.m. phagocytosis. Which book to refer? Bruce Alberts. 10 to 11 p.m. revise cell signaling. June 6. Morning revise. 6 to 7 a.m. cloning vector T.A. Brown. 8 to 9 a.m. hematopoiesis and programmed cell death QB. 9 to 10 a.m. tryptophan independent pathway of auxin biosynthesis. 11 to 1 p.m. previous year questions 2017 December part B and C. 3 to 4 p.m. effect of human growth hormone and insulin-like growth factors. Which book to refer? Tortora. 4 to 5 p.m. cloning vectors based on 13 bacteriophage. 6 to 7 p.m. prepare B and C questions from citric acid cycle. Just focus on the regulation of citric acid cycle. 7 to 8 p.m. prepare questions from endocytosis. 9 to 10 p.m. posterior pituitary and hormones. 10 to 11 p.m. part B questions. Prepare part B questions from photosynthesis dark reaction. June 7. Morning revise endocrine system and prepare part B questions from immunology. 8 to 9 a.m. revise amino acids. 9 to 10 a.m. prepare short notes on immunology. Then 11 to 1 p.m. previous year questions 2018 December. 3 to 4 p.m. prepare part C questions from immunology. 4 to 5 p.m. prepare part B questions on cancer. 6 to 7 p.m. revise cloning vectors. 7 to 8 p.m. prepare B and Part C questions from endoplasmic reticulum. 9 to 10 p.m. revise cell signaling. 10 to 11 p.m. revise developmental biology. Then just do this one, that is my goal for this week. What you have to study, how many hours, etc. Then also make a table like this. Make today worth remembering and just write on what you have studied. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. Thank you.